All right, hit it again. My bad.
Technical issues.
Wow. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Shots Fired podcast. As usual, and as always, you got your boy Big Joe.
I'm your boy, Goat Tube Tree.
You got your boy J-Head.
Boys, we got another week in the books. We got some crazy stuff to discuss. And, I'm excited for tonight, man. Let's see what we can get into. First things first, like we do every week. You all right, man?
What the?
So first up tonight, we've got a story that when I read it, like, let me start out by asking you this. Are any of you guys taking any kind of advantage of the cryptocurrency market right now?
I am not. I am kind of kicking myself in the butt because I didn't. Because
it's never too late, by the way.
Bro, I'm not. Look, I'm willing to pay at 4 cents or whatever, but I'm not gonna. I'm not. I mean, I'll buy 1,000 shares of it at 4 cents, but I'm not gonna do it for what is it now? 75, 68, whatever it is. I'm not doing that. No, we ain't doing that, fam.
What about you, T? You in that crypto? Are you in the crypto space?
I ain't in the crypto right now, but I am watching a few coins.
Do you have any in particular that you'd like to maybe share, or are you just like, I'm gonna keep it to myself?
And I keep it between us off air.
Okay.
I can't be responsible for anyone losing money.
Fair enough. I will tell you this. I am not a financial advisor, and anything that I mention on this particular segment is strictly my opinion, and it is what I go with. So I will tell you guys this. I'm holding on HODL strong to my XRP.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? XRP took we went from almost $2 a coin to we were down under $1. Man, we might have been in the 70-something cent range over the weekend. I was like, oh, Jesus, Lord. Stellar Lumens. I'm in on that. And here's one I didn't get into, but a lot of people did get into. The Doge coin.
I thought you got in Doge.
Man, I didn't. I kept waiting for it to come down. Like, when it blew up, I was like, damn, I missed it. And then I was like, I'll catch it on the rebound once it drops. And then the damn thing didn't want to drop. So Doge is it's basically evening out now. The cryptocurrency market took a crushing hit over the weekend, having to do with some things going on in China, and they're kind of cracking down on crypto and stuff like that. So crypto in general just took a hit. There was a guy, though, that did invest in Doge. And when everything kind of hit the fan and he was up big, he became a Dogecoin millionaire. So he's living his best life now. Like, imagine that. Like, you put in Dogecoin was like 8 cents, and then it went to like 50 something cents.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if you invested, you made money for sure.
Yeah.
Real quick, bro, so people can understand the importance, because we're talking small amounts.
Right.
But it's not you buying one. You're buying multiple at 4 cents.
Right.
And then those multiples shoot up 56 or 46 cents.
Right.
So
let's say okay, I bought 100 shares, 100 coins at 8 cents a piece. Once that thing doubles to 16 cents, you just doubled your money.
Right.
So you're just going to multiply that. Okay, well, I bought 1,000 shares of Doge. And then that doubles to 16 cents. You just doubled your money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I kind of got introduced to it and the way I kind of look at it now is I look at it almost like a long-term 401k investment, except this is making more money for me than my traditional 401k is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is the risk there? Yeah, it's there. But I think it's better than just having your money sitting in savings and not doing anything for you. Let the money work for you. Anyway, guys, thanks for leaving me. I have a guy here invested in Doge, made his bank, became an overnight millionaire, and he decides, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a date. He's on the old Tinder app, and he meets a 21-year-old girl. No, I'm sorry. A 25. He was 21. She was 25. He meets a 25-year-old girl named Jennifer Garcia from Albuquerque, New Mexico. You know, and they're having a good time. He's whining her. He's dining her. He might be, 69 in her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to, get them draws. And y'all ever hear like, hey man, that's a weird flex. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you popping bottles, that's you flexing on them, like, and then there's just some things that are just like a weird flex. My man's weird flex was, I'm gonna show her my cryptocurrency balance and let her know that I'm rich, bitch.
Nope.
And he shows this girl that he's a millionaire now.
And they were just dating, right? Or not even dating, just banging.
It was on Tinder, fam. Like it was a simple hookup.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's name is Thomas Martinez. He showed Jennifer Garcia his crypto balance, and she was like, "Oh snap!" That got her little, warm and fuzzy inside.
Got a wick.
You know what I'm saying? Drip, drip. And she doing what she do. And if you're like me, you like to not do the work. So, she was doing the work. And when he was like, okay, you need to get off, she pulled out the Jimmy and was like, nah, fam, you gonna finish. You gonna raw dog it, you gonna finish, and you gonna give me them kids.
You know you done fucked up, right?
At gunpoint. At gunpoint. So she said, well, the article is from NEA, and it
was
says,
at this
woman
moment that he knew he fucked up.
For real. It says, woman forced Dogecoin millionaire to ejaculate inside her at gunpoint. So she was like, oh, you about to pay me. We about to get paid. And she, would you consider that basically That's raped rape. Him?
Yeah.
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 She raped him at gunpoint.
At gunpoint. That is rape.
Fam, that's hella illegal. No matter who you are or where you're from. Let me ask you this. You clapping them cheeks and she pulls a gun on you. What do you do at that point?
Shit, you do what Earl Thomas did.
What do you do?
You de-escalate.
You tell your stepbrother to come help you?
I mean, can you fake it?
I mean, bro, they could tell, bro. Like, bro, they know.
I hate to. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. If something like that happens, it's going down. Like, it's gonna look like a piece of spaghetti. Because
did the
I'll be scared for my life, dog.
High stress situation just make it a noodle, just a wet noodle?
Oh, lamp noodle. Gone. Yeah,
he gone.
Bro, I don't know what you do. Seriously.
I mean, he can't take a rape kit test.
Yeah.
Wait, did what? Did he? Did he finish? Did the story say he finished?
I think it said that he did. I mean, what are you gonna do? She's got a gun to your face,
bro. How does a man take a rape kit test?
I mean, maybe he's got her DNA on his dingling.
That's it, but they could say it was consensual. You're making up the story, like,
bro. What man is gonna go out there and be like, "Oh, she raped me, fam"? Why would he make that up?
They would have been like, "Oh, they were just role playing. She was just, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They just watched that movie. They're just role playing. Bro, that's different. But that is basically what she did. She took what she wanted from him, and
in an attempt to get the bag.
That's kind of crazy. I mean,
my question is, why, if you're on Tinder hooking up, why are you not jimmying up anyway?
Right.
That's a good point. I'm not
in the middle of a pandemic.
Bro, but didn't you say he pulled the Jimmy out?
She pulled out the jammy.
I thought you said. I don't know, man. That's tough. Golly, that's tough. Beware of all women named Jennifer Garcia.
I mean, you can't trust a Jennifer that only got one N in her name. That just ain't right.
That's the way it was spelled.
Yeah, Jenifer.
Yeah, that's different in itself, right there. That should have told you. That's a red flag.
She unstable.
I'm not gonna say the other red flag because I can't say that, but Joe, you know what I'm thinking.
She's Latina, so she's already got one strike on her,
bro.
And then she got a gun. That's strike 2 and 3, fam.
Boy,
what do you do? Like,
can they make her abort the child if there's a child because she raped?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, they can't make you abort anything, but
that's only in Texas. Never mind. That's not nationwide. What they just passed here. We'll get to that.
Well, nationwide is after 6, or here in Texas after 6 weeks, then it's considered illegal to try to have an abortion. But as far as that goes, man, that's wild. What do you do? Push her down some stairs?
Shit.
Hit her with a leg sweep when she ain't looking?
Sweet chin music. Stone Cold Stunner. Rock bottom.
Hit her with a rock bottom, fam.
T says sweet chin music.
I'm telling you, fam, like that's a predicament, man. And because I wouldn't know how to act, and I'd be scared as hell to finish the job. I mean, you're scared to finish, you're scared not to finish.
I mean, what if that was his kink and then that's how he got off?
Having somebody point a gun at his face?
Yeah.
When do you discover that that's your kink?
Probably right then and there. I guarantee.
When do you discover, hey, you know what would really make me come right now?
Bro, what
if you just put a gun in my face?
He is scarred for life now.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, there is no way. Can you imagine getting married later and being like, babe, this is going to sound real weird, but like right before I finish, can you point a gun at my face? This is the only way I can finish now.
It only needs to have one bullet and just put it right in my forehead.
Bro. I don't even want to think about that.
That's scary, dog. That's scary. And the repercussions of what could be the fallout from all that is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, we make light of it, but bro, like
serious.
That's rape.
Yeah.
And I know that's not the norm to hear, oh, guy got raped.
Is she in jail?
I believe she is in jail. I do believe so. I mean, I'll tell you this, just looking at her her picture, just what do they call that? Of just your face?
Mugshot.
No, it's not a mugshot, fam. It's like, okay, like a headshot. Looking at her headshot, she cute.
So you're saying you? Never mind.
I mean,
you can't say that because you're married. So
she could get the business.
Wow.
I mean, until I realize she pulls a weapon, then it's not cute anymore. It's scary. So because you know, Jennifer Garcia with your crazy self thought you were gonna get the bag, and you put a gun in somebody's face and told them to shoot your club up.
Give me them kids.
I need all the kids. You're getting this week's WTF moment of the week. What the?
I'm picturing what's happening in that bedroom when all that's going. That had to mean chaos. Like,
all I'm saying is, why are you flexing by showing off your ledger?
Bro, I've never shown anyone that I've dated or messed with my bank account.
Ever.
I mean, I got yams in my bank account, but I'm not trying to flex them on no Tinder date when I'm just trying to clap some cheeks.
Nah, bro. Nah, we good.
Let's keep it moving, man. What do we got next in the queue, Jay?
We can go with this one.
What do you feel like talking about? Surprise me.
Let's talk about how, our wonderful governor. Some like to call him Wheels. Some people
Hot Wheels
like to call him Professor X.
Professor Tex.
We have this lovely governor that just loves. I think he's just throwing stuff at the fan and seeing what's gonna stick or what's gonna go through it. And there's some wild stuff that is sticking. And I
didn't realize how crazy we were as Texans until some of this stuff started getting approved.
Yeah.
And people were reacting positively to it.
Yeah. Two things that happened this week: unemployment benefits.
They gone.
Out of there.
They gone. And then we got the wild west.
The unemployment benefits, that's not even like the additional 300. That's like
benefits.
That's pandemic unemployment. Like, he's basically telling you, get your ass to work.
Yeah, pretty much.
We back to work.
Yeah, we been open, fam. He's just like, I'm putting all the pressure on y'all to get back to work. Yep. I mean, thankfully, everybody on this podcast has been working.
Thankfully, yes.
But correct. For those that have been struggling or have been relying on that assistance,
get your ass back to work.
Well, I mean, what about those that can't go back to a regular job or their regular job or the one that they were making or the one they were working at? They were making a lot of money, and now you're just telling them to go out and get whatever job you can, and now you're trying to live off of something you ain't never lived off of, and then now you're taking away benefits. And then not only that, now, hey, if you want a gun, go get you a gun and you can carry it on your hip. Put it on your hip. We're out here in the Wild Wild West again. Let's get it.
We don't have any kind of. Other states are like, we need we got to be kind of conservative with the guns and let's get some restrictions and let's make it a little bit more difficult to get a gun. And people out here are just like, you not only can you carry a gun, you don't need a license. You ain't even got to hide it.
You don't even have to have class. You don't even have to go to a class anymore. Throw that thing on your hip. By God, it is your Second Amendment right to carry a damn gun. So you better carry that damn gun.
If you have hate in your heart,
let it out.
Let it out. I don't have a gun, man, so it doesn't affect me. Has that already gone into effect, or is that something they're still working on?
I think he has to sign it, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's going to sign it.
So when they said, okay, you can carry a gun open carry,
right?
You had your extremists that were out there trying to show off their guns, and they had them out for everybody to see and whatever. But for the most part, you had the responsible people that were just like, hey, you know what? I don't need to show it off. I'm going to have it. It'll be concealed. I have my CHL, and we're good. But I feel like with something like this, you're going to have that again. You'll have 90 whatever percent of gun owners out here being responsible, keeping it concealed, but carrying it. And then you'll have some idiots that are gonna ruin it for everybody because they're just like, it's my right to do what I want. I do what I want. Come on, man. You got to think about everybody. It's not just you. But just my take. Like I said, I don't have a gun, so it doesn't affect me.
For me, when I do carry, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna have a clue if I carry or if I don't. And if things go down, it needs to be an element of surprise of, oh shit, that quiet dude got a gun. We might want to get out of here. Or if something goes down in a store or something and you got to take action. Surprise.
Surprise,
mother. Yeah. Yep. That's what I want. I don't want to announce that, hey, I wonder, can you carry more than one? Or is it just one at a time?
Carry as many as you want.
To walk in here like, what was that dude's name from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker with Hammer?
Gossett?
No, it was Isaac Hayes. When he had all them guns on him and he slips on a bullet and shoots himself up. That'd be, I could see somebody doing that because of what was just passed now. It's crazy, man.
Like I said, man, I can't emphasize this enough. It's not going to be everybody. It's just going to be that one-off. But what scares me is I don't know what it is about this generation, fam. Like, everybody's shooting everybody these days. Like, that's the first thing people resort to.
We live in Texas, Joe. We live in Texas, bro.
Bro. I mean, the only thing I'm mad about with this shit is that I had to actually pay to go get a license to carry, and now I don't even fucking need it. So
I'm mad that I took the proper procedural steps.
Bro, truthfully speaking, I got a question I want to ask you, Joe. Why do you think it's irresponsible to open carry?
I don't think it's irresponsible to open carry. I think it's irresponsible to not be licensed. I think it's irresponsible to not have the proper training. And if you just have the right to bear arms, like, bro, like, and then you're out there you're carrying something you're not trained to really carry.
Right.
So
but because it's your right to carry it, you're carrying it.
My rebuttal to that would be when you go through the course, they don't teach you how to shoot. Like, no one teaches you how to shoot. They score your shooting. And
is it just in your DNA or what?
No, like 99% of places is going to, like, they tell you, we don't teach you how to shoot. You come here, shoot. Like, you need to know how to shoot before you come take this class.
Like, hold the gun like that?
I mean, bro, I'll tell you a funny story. So when I went to go get my license to carry, I took somebody that had never shot before.
Right.
Like, we did it as a pair because it was a discount. They owned a gun. Never shot a day in their life, bro. Legitimately shot. They probably shot out the window driving down the street, like up in the air. on a drunken night.
That's what again. Those are the people that I'm talking about. That's the people I'm talking about.
But that, I mean, obviously, like I'm using that as a joke, but so I go, the day before the class, bro. I go in, me and him. I'm like, you ever shoot before? Nah. Pick up the gun. I'm like, man, don't hold the gun like that, bro. Like
grabbing it, pulling it by the trigger for whatever reason.
But he scored high on the test. Only shot 2 days. The day we went to the gun range to practice, like I've been a shooter. I've always went to the gun range. The day we went to the gun range and shot, he shot that day. That was the first day and the day we took the class. And he scored actually higher than me by 5 points when we did the class.
That's because you trash, man.
Nah, bro. But I feel you when you say, the idiots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I'll continue to tell you that's with everything. Every group has an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Every group has a guy that's just a little too excessive. No matter what it is, you go play street football with your friends. You got that one dude that wants to be tackling everybody on concrete.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's that same kind of scenario, but this is something that can take somebody's life.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, bro, but that's the same thing with, how it is now. Like, hell, you got people that got actual licenses that
should not be on the road.
Word, like you be like, how the hell did you get your license?
Right.
But,
right.
It really just all boiled down to the person, bro. Like, guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Right.
So
yeah, but guns don't shoot themselves.
Exactly. That's what I just said.
But that's what I'm telling you. Like, I can't shoot you if I don't have a gun.
Bro, but you have to protect. I mean, that's a different discussion. Like, I'm not going to jump into that, but you almost got me. You motherfucker. But nah, bro, I mean, I like what they're about to put out. Like, I'm not a big gun activist, but I do believe that, it's already written. If you enjoy guns, you should be able to own guns and carry guns the way you want to carry your gun.
Right.
Like, I mean, in all honesty, you can have a rifle in your car and not have a like you don't need a license to have your gun in Texas. You know what I'm saying? You can walk in the store and go buy a gun without a license to carry. That is. You can carry a shotgun in your vehicle in the back seat open. Like, it doesn't need to be up under the seat. So, the fact that you don't have to have a license, like I'm kind of in agreement with it. I'm just upset I had to go spend my damn money to get a license, and now I don't need it.
Yeah.
I mean, because the class didn't teach me anything, bro. Like, it taught me the laws.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't that be teaching you something, fam?
Like, I could have Googled it, but I'm saying it didn't teach me.
Are you going to Google that at home when you're playing with your gun? Are you going to be Googling like what I should and shouldn't do?
Bro, I would. Like, if I'm into something like that, like, I'm a nerd about it. I'm like, okay, let me figure out, like, am I gonna get in trouble if I do this? Like, well, am I okay? Like, you can't carry in the park, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I would. I can't speak for everybody, but like, I'm gonna look up and see what I can and can't do to not get in trouble.
So I'm thinking and wondering if they're gonna start doing CHLs online now versus you having to go in person.
Nah, doubtful. Because you have to take the shooting portion. So
if you could do the class stuff online and then go take the shooting separate. No,
well, I mean, I think they offer it that way. Like, you can do it separately, but online, probably. I mean, maybe.
Because now it's to me now it's like it's just like defensive driving now. I mean that's the way I'm looking at it. Is like, if you don't need to take the class, and you don't need to take honestly, you don't really need to take the class at all now. So if you can just blatantly just open carry,
It's your constitutional right to bear arms in this country, and I'm gonna bear arms in this country, open and concealed.
But I feel like, no matter how you're talking, I feel like you're responsible, dog. You're not the exception. You're the rule. Like, you know how to conduct yourself. You're responsible. You're knowledgeable. You're grown.
And I don't think you would just walk up to somebody and just,
bro. But that,
I mean, not again.
Okay, so I'm speaking to you from a point of like not my personal belief, but what's written in stone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I get what you're saying, and I'm really I kind of agree with you, other than some words that you use. But
we'll talk about that in the next segment. Words that we use.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, honestly, like shit, this country is kind of built on, we got to see how it goes to determine what's going to happen next. Like,
trial and error.
Yeah, trial and error, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's written, it's your right to bear arms. Like, you can bear arms. Texas already kind of, like, for something to be written in stone, and then for someone to say, like, okay, I'm going to give you some leeway with this. Like, how you going to give me leeway with my rights? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I feel like this is something that Abbott is doing in response to Joe Biden's presidency.
Maybe.
Like I feel like Joe Biden got into office and Abbott was like, "Nah, bump that." Not only are we, doing whatever the hell we want, we're opening up the state 100%. We talked about that. We talked about Ranger Stadium being at full capacity opening day.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, what? You're telling me I can't do what now? What? Not only are we all the way open, we're taking away unemployment benefits. Y'all gonna go to work. We're gonna show everybody that Texas does whatever the hell Texas wants.
Bro, he may be doing it that way. But in regards to this particular subject though, bro, like I really don't feel that this was wrong. Like, I actually feel like this is right. Like, you finally did right.
I don't feel like it's wrong. I feel like it's dangerous. It can be dangerous. But you can say that about a lot of things. The potential for a mishap is higher, I think, in a situation like that.
Right.
But I agree with you. Like, it's our constitutional right. Don't argue with that.
So give me a scenario where you think the potential for danger is greater.
The fact that now people are I feel like, okay, well, you had the CHL and some people were like, maybe they're not comfortable with having to hide it or whatever. And now they're just like, oh, I can open carry and do whatever. Then you go to a bar, you have the gun.
But see,
you get a little tipsy, you get into a little kerfuffle, and the next thing you know, pop.
Bro, but that's the thing. Like, the rules are the same though, bro. Like, you're not even supposed to be around alcohol with a gun.
But that's what I'm telling you, dog. It's like free reign at that point.
Yeah.
If they're telling you can carry, you don't need a license, you don't need whatever. What else? What are they gonna? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I don't agree that there needs to be total regulation, but there needs to be something in place. There needs to be something in place to just kind of set the bar and the guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
It just can't be like, well, do whatever the hell you feel like.
Bro, but that's what I'm not arguing with you, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the expectation is already there. The laws are already there. You can't be at the park, open carry. You can't be around alcohol, carrying your gun. Like, you can't be a sex offender or a felon. You know what I'm saying? Like, these laws don't change. The only thing that's changing is you don't have to go through the class. Like, the class doesn't teach you that.
But how many people follow those rules now?
I mean, bro, truthfully speaking, I'm not gonna speak for me, but I don't think,
I said do as I do, not as I say.
I mean, bro, honestly, you know, when I do go to the park, like I don't ever suspect that there's somebody other than the police carrying at the park. Like I don't. When I go to the bar, I mean, I don't carry my gun in the bar. I don't take my gun with me when I go to the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's my thought process. Like, I don't care. Like, I won't notice unless it's just out in the open. But who's gonna have it out in the open? Those fanatics. That's what I'm saying. The 90-something% of people that are responsible and know better and are sensible are like, okay, well, you know, just because we're giving that permission, we're not going to abuse it. But then you have that minority percentage that's like, I get to do whatever the hell I want. I'm gonna be out here just flashing this thing. I wish somebody would tell me something.
Yep.
That's gonna be that percentage that when you see them next time,
6 feet under, fam.
Locked.
So anyway, boys, let's keep it pushing, man. We talked about that enough. What else we got in the queue?
You want me to surprise you again, or what? No, we'll go with this. You brought this up. We'll go with this.
Bro code of the night. We talked about it. What words can you not call the homies, man? What's a word that will trigger you? I'll tell you this. I don't really have any.
It's some. It's one I know this universal, a phrase that you just, I don't think you can call your homeboy, no matter the relationship, bro.
I don't have a trigger word that's like, oh, you really gonna call me something like that? And now, you know, you got to come see me. Nah, I don't have that. I mean, I like to mess around and I like to troll y'all and I like to, you know, push the buttons, but I'm cool with it because I'm willing to take it. Like if I'm gonna talk it, you know, I'll take it. But it's funny to me. But some people don't have that same sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
So what for y'all, man? What's a word that's like, oh hell no, you're over the line,
bro? Truthfully speaking, I don't think I have like me personally. I don't have a trigger that's, you know, like I'm about to go off in your shit. But you know, one thing I can say that's like universal amongst men is if you call a man a pussy ass nigga, you probably got a fight on your hands, bro. Like, or if you call a man these aren't my words, a cracker ass cracker. You most likely gonna get cut from that team, bro. But I don't think I have a trigger, bro. Like I'm kind of lighthearted.
Let me ask you this, and not to be like, I'm not trying to be controversial or you know, push the envelope when I say it, but what about the N-word? Like if somebody just drops a hard R on you.
I mean, you know, it's disrespectful, but it's, like I'm not gonna feel no type of way about you using it. I'm gonna feel some way about your character. You know what I'm saying? Like I know with the ER, like it's a little bit different, bro. But even with the A, like it outside of like the immediate people that I deal with, like that's kind of like, whoa, slow down. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't, like that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So I still don't think it's gonna cause me to go off in your shit. But
right.
You know,
I guess, man. I guess I'm wired different because, bro, hard R is, yeah. And depending on who says it and how it's said, like you're calling me one, like you think that's my name? Nah, bro.
Bro, but I feel you, bro. That's what I'm saying. You know, like there once was a point where I probably would have felt that way, or I did feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't I wasn't compromising with it. Like, you know, you just called me a nigger.
Yeah.
Like, nah, like, and that's actually happened, bro. Like at a pharmacy store, Walgreens.
Yeah.
when I was like 16, me and my cousin went in there, and we was just walking around. He worked there, and it was his off day. And we were just walking through the aisles, bro. I think we were buying like some Hot Pockets or something, or cigarettes or something. We were getting something out of there, and the clerk was like following us through the store, bro. She was like, "You niggers need to get out of here." Bro, like,
wow,
bro, I like went bad on her. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
aggressive.
What city was this in?
In Duncanville, Dallas?
Wow,
in Dallas.
Wow, I never would have guessed that, but wow,
never.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, like I guess at this stage, bro, like if Joe came up to me and was like, "What's up, my nigga? What's up, dude? What's up, nigga?" You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't make me feel.
But that's different though. That's your boy. That that's your boy,
but like,
bro.
But that's what the bro code is. What word can you not call the homie?
Yeah, that's what I'm. But like, if somebody outside came up and was like, "Look at that nigger," I'd be like,
we got.
You know, I probably would say something in return and piss you off.
We really got to go see these.
You got to come
people.
see me. You got to come see me, bro. You can't just blatantly walk up like that and say that to me. Look,
you just a habitual line stepper,
bro. I had this is a story my mom always tells people, and she'll probably tell it until her last day on earth. I was 4, and this little biker kid, his parents were bikers, and they lived 2 houses over from us. And he came over one day, not knocked on the door. I was in the backyard. He came over, and he said, "Hey, you little nigger boy, you want to play?" And I walked up to the fence, and I just looked at him. I said, "Yeah, I'll be right back." I went in my house. My mom had just bought me some gray ropers, and those ropers, like the roper boots. Those roper boots were like my little Superman cape. So I put those on. I go in the kitchen. I get the broom out of the closet. And my mom didn't even think anything of it. She saw me go outside with the broom. She didn't know what I was doing. She just thought I was playing. I went outside and I beat the brakes off that kid with that damn broom. In his head, everywhere, bro. I wore that kid out. So I go back in, put the broom up, take my boots off, and I go back outside playing.
You didn't know it at the time, but you were part of a hate crime right there.
Hey, I handled it.
What's the statute of limitations on that?
It was over 30 years ago, so we're good. We're good. But you know, later on, his mom came to my mom, knocked on the door, and was like, "Hey, your son just beat my son." And she called my brother because my brother was 4 years older, and this kid was older too. And she thought it was my brother Charlie, and she's like, "No, not that one, the little one." And then I told my mom what the kid said. She was like, "Get off my porch. Get the fuck off my porch. We don't have anything to talk about. We don't have anything to talk about. You shouldn't have taught your son that word."
Right.
My son's 4 and understands what that word means. He took up for himself. Get the fuck off my porch. So,
bro, I think that, you know, when you I guess for me, like, I'm not going to immediately just whoop your ass now like I once would if it was, you know, disrespectful in that way. But like, I think now, bro, it's like, you know, I'm going to try to teach you, like, hey, you know, this the boundary. Don't cross that line. But if you cross that line again, then that's something totally different. Now, amongst the homies, I don't feel like there's no, like, it ain't no border on what I'm going to say to the homies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Joe was talking about, I mean, we were talking about this before we started recording, bro. We got a friend that you a bitch ass nigga. Like we talk like that amongst boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you're an outsider, that's something totally different.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. The N-word is a trigger for me. And also, like, It depends on how the word is said. Like tone has a lot to do with it. Tone,
context, everything, bro.
Yes, it's sometimes it's not what you say; it's how you say it. And if you call me the B word, to me, calling another man a B word, female dog, that's fighting words, bro. In my book, that's the way I was brought up. I was brought up. That's someone trying to check you. You got to check them back. And to me, that's just
what if somebody's like, man, that's a bitch move.
No, because you're not calling me.
So when it's directed towards you,
yes,
not the action,
right? When you're calling someone out of their name, it's disrespectful. That's the way I see it.
I mean,
that's just the way I see it.
I was raised in
I could be wrong.
I was raised in a similar manner, but I don't know how it changed, but somehow it just changed along the lines, bro. Like when I walk out of a room, like if I'm around my cousins, I walk, hey, bitch. And it's just, like it's, I mean, like I done had some of my people call me and be like, bitch, you did your thing on, like, it's kind of like, I hate to say it this way, bro, but you know how women talk to each other and be like, bitch, whoop-de-woo-woo-woo, like, bitch, I suck the shit out of, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. Like, how they use the word, like how we would say the N-word is a word of endearment.
Right, yeah.
Like they use the word in that manner, like that's how the word is being used. Like it's not disrespectful. Like my cousin will walk out and be like, hey, bitch, can I go to the store? Like, yeah, here, hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's...
See, I use the word hoe.
Yeah.
I'll use that all day, but hoe wouldn't bother me. If someone said, man, you're being a hoe. Or you're a hoe. Like it wouldn't. I don't know why, but that doesn't. That doesn't bother me. Yeah.
I mean, if you was starting around town, you probably okay with accepting what you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
but nah, bro.
It is what it is because you are who you are. You know what I mean?
You are who you are.
I mean, I feel you though, bro. Like my girl say the same thing. Like when she heard how I talked to like my cousins, she was like, "Man, y'all talk to each other like that?" I'm like, "Yes." Like, where I come from, like this shit, that's fighting words. I was like, hey, I feel you. Like there once was a point where they were, but this is just how we talk. Like,
yeah.
So it's who it is. It's how context, how it's used.
Yep.
Like it's your comfortability with the person you're using it with.
Right.
Like I would probably say it to Joe. I would probably call Joe, bro, Joe, you a bitch ass nigga. Like just out the blue. But I probably wouldn't call Gerald and say, bro, you a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Like it's context, bro. Like who it is.
Yeah.
All that got a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man. It fascinates me to see what makes people tick, what makes people upset. What you can and can't get away with around certain people. Like there's friends that like when the N-word gets dropped, it's like, okay, you got to look around and be like, okay, who amongst these people in my friends group here might get offended by that, and who among my friends group is like, oh, it just is what it is. That's just how you greet one another. That was very popular. Like when I was in high school, that word was really on fire, man. It wasn't the hard R, it was the A.
The A.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, everybody said that. Black people, white people, Mexican people,
Asians,
everybody, bro.
Everybody was saying that. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it was like, that's taboo. You can't say it any kind of way. And then you had other people that were like, "Oh, the homie gets a pass. You know, he gets the pass." I've heard some people talk about, "Oh, well, you know, I got my N-word card, not necessarily the hard R, but like the A." And
Right.
it's like, nah, fam. Like,
bro.
Some people ain't gonna let that slide. I mean, I here's my opinion on it. It's not a word I use on a regular basis with my friends, but every now and then might catch one, like it just comes out. But it's not like with malice intent or malice aforethought. It's just like, oh, you know, you got a little comfortable and you talk to your homie some kind of way. But when you're making it a point to be like, oh, well, I got a black friend and he told me it's okay for me to say it. Nah, fam.
Don't even fix your lips to say that shit.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's the we are, you're not type rule. That
was gonna be my other point. Is like, I feel like as a minority, we don't have the privilege to be like, well, I wouldn't even say privilege because it's not a privileged word, but we don't have the authority to just be like, hey, I'm gonna drop it just whenever I feel like. But if you're white, bro, scratch that completely out of your vocabulary. Just,
bro, you know, the one thing that I've always said to people, bro, like even when I was like in junior high school, bro, and this because I've always had like a diverse group of friends, you know what I'm saying? I would always tell them when they would use the word, like, if I can't call you the negative connotation of what you are, you can't call me what you think you can call me. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like I would never, if you get offended by if somebody called you Joe a spick or a beaner or wetback, like I wouldn't appreciate you calling me nigga. You know what I'm saying? But because we have a relationship and we joke amongst each other in that way, like I don't feel any type of weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I don't
like
for me, I would never use the S word. I can't say that. I can't say that word. But
bro, I didn't even know that was a bad word for Mexican people. Bro.
I didn't know either until I think it was like either middle school or high school, but I still didn't use it. I grew up around Hispanic people. That was my hood. My hood was mainly Hispanic, Mexican, to be specific. But specific. Specific. But that's who I grew up with, bro, and I respect them too much to even. I just called you what you were. Where are you from? You're Mexican? Okay, I'm gonna call you Mexican. I'm not gonna be derogatory. You know what I mean? Like I just couldn't. I couldn't do that,
bro. You know this was ignorance on my part, but like I mean,
you have been known to be ignorant, so it doesn't surprise me.
Okay, like I never took the time out to try to to learn the derogatory words for like the Asian community. Like growing up black, bro, like, and I'm not making fun of this, but the black people would always group like Asians as one, and they would be like chinks. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no differentiating between Chinese, Vietnamese,
all
Japanese.
The nieces.
Like there was no differentiating at all, bro. And
bro, but that's how we stereotype everybody. Bro, any Latino you see is Mexican. They can be Puerto Rican, Dominican, El Salvadorian, Nicaraguan. He's Mexican.
And everybody say Mexican, bro.
He's Mexican.
Like, bro, and then but they do that because of the language, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the language is slightly different, but when Americans hear it, it's like, oh, that's that Spanish shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Like now, like I really don't use the N-word that much amongst outsiders. Like I use it with my core group of people. Like I might say it with y'all, You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all not gonna feel no type of way. But like, does it get used? Hell yeah, it gets used. Like, I grew up using it. I probably at some point may stop using it, but I just feel like at this stage in life, bro, depending on who it is and how it's being used, and this really goes for like all negative words for all races, but who's using it and how it's being used, that plays a major role into what's going to happen if it gets used.
Agreed. I completely agree with you, sir. Completely. Wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly.
You got to be Pacific in that.
So let's move on to the last bit of business of the day, boys. And this is something that came through the feed earlier in the week, and I was kind of excited about it. You know, we've been picking up on this boxing action, and we've been trying to keep up with some of the more popular fights that have been going down. And we got an announcement this week from two of the more popular boxers in the sport, and that was the Pac-Man versus Errol the True Spence. What do you guys think about that fight, man? Like, are you excited to see it? Is Pacquiao past his prime? It's a money grab. What do you feel? What do you feel is the deal with this fight?
Money grab. This is just the boxing version of Logan Paul versus Mayweather.
Wow.
Bro, we know Spence gonna beat the hell out of Pac-Man, bro.
You think that's really gonna happen?
Yeah.
Pacquiao's too old. Pacquiao's not big enough. Pacquiao hasn't had a knockout win in I don't know how many years. It's Errol Spence is just, he's too much man for Pacquiao, bro. If maybe Pacquiao in his younger prime would have given Spence a more of a challenge, but right now where Pacquiao's at, it's been a lot of decisions and things like that. So bro, he ain't gonna do anything special against Errol Spence, I don't believe.
Bro, Pacquiao probably still got the speed. He probably still got more speed than Errol Spence, bro. But I just believe that when Errol hit him, like, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he's young, big, full of energy. Pacquiao, he just don't pack the power that he once had, bro.
Right.
He don't pack the power that he once had.
The Pac-Man don't pack the power.
Can anything happen in boxing? Of course, bro.
No.
Like he has a puncher's chance.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know what to think, bro. I've always been a Pac-Man fan. Watching Earl's last fight, I was impressed. So I'm gonna have to go with Earl, man. Nothing else
Dallas
is happening,
native,
bro.
dog.
Nothing else
Dallas
is happening.
Native.
Yeah, I found that out one night, and I felt bad. I felt really, really bad. But that's a story for another time. Not on this one, not tonight. But yeah.
I feel like this boxing is trying to, hear me out and tell me if you agree or not. Boxing is trying to compete with Triller.
I mean, when you got I don't even know what entertainment company basically beating out your product and nobody wants to watch regular boxing, they got to do something, bro.
Yeah.
They have
Triller. Triller is the XFL of football, except this XFL is successful.
Right. Well, I mean, we haven't seen what Rock is going to do with the league yet. You never know. He might come out of the gate.
XFL. He hate me XFL.
Yeah, I mean,
like it's a spin on something that's been around for a long time. It's got some new innovating stuff. It's flashier. It's wilder. It's You don't know what to expect, but it's still the XFL, man. And
So
that's what Triller is. Triller's like the new exciting. It's that hot girl that just came to school. You know, she started late, but she's at the school and everybody wants to talk to her. Then you realize she got herpes. Because that's what Triller is. Triller got herpes, fam. Like,
bro, so if that was true, then why is boxing promoting like Pac-Man versus Earl? Like, I guess that just
because
don't
of the
make sense to me.
names.
Like,
Because of the names. Like, Pacquiao still has a name in boxing. Errol Spence definitely has a name in boxing. He's trying to plead his case for. He's trying to plead his case for pound, but Canelo's pound for pound right now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't they like use Canelo?
He's too big, bro. Canelo's fighting at like 168. Pacquiao and Spence are fighting at like 154, 147, somewhere in there. Like, Canelo's.
So you just got more fighters in the welterweight.
Right. Canelo's basically told Spence, I'll fight you, but it's going to have to be like at 160. I
don't think Spence can get that big, bro.
He can.
I'm telling you, seeing him in person, bro, he's thin. Super thin. I mean, this was a couple of years ago.
Could you fade Errol Spence, though?
I mean, he's a boxer, no, but I'm sure he would lay hands on me. I mean,
you're way bigger than he is, fam.
I am taller than him for sure.
I faded Mayweather, bro.
Did he though?
Bro, it's on video.
Did
you can't see nothing from that video though.
See,
bro, everybody got a chance, bro.
If they paid you, if they told you, T, we'll pay you $5 million to get in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. If you knock him out, we'll give you 20 more. Do you think you can knock out Floyd Mayweather in a 12-round fight?
I'm about to try.
But they tell you if he knocks you out or you can't continue, you don't get anything.
Man, I ain't getting knocked out. Said I'll do one of his numbers and just dance around the ring for 12 rounds.
Hey, bro, would you take a dive if you know you were getting your ass whooped and you were like, nah, bump that. I'm not about to get knocked out. Would you just take a dive?
Nah, bro, nah.
You're just like, I fell. I got a cramp.
Nah, bro.
Nah. Bro, let me ask y'all this. After Spence beats Pacquiao,
mm-hmm.
What other fight that's being announced right now are you like, oh man, I can't wait to see that? For me, it was going to be Fury versus Joshua.
I would have watched that.
And they canceled it because Deontay Wilder is back in the mix, and so Fury's got to fight Wilder for the third time.
Here's the thing: why is Wilder? Why are we doing this a third time? I just want to know why.
He is dead set, as they say in the streets. He's dead ass adamant that Fury cheated, and a lot of people believe that. A lot of people say, look at the video, look at the gloves, look where his fists are. They're in like the wrist of the glove. He was basically barehanded punching Wilder in his head.
I'm not going to lie. The gloves did look questionable. They did. I get it and I understand it. But when Fury set up like the Undertaker after getting knocked clean
took his best shot.
Clean out. Head hit the canvas, and he just set up like the Undertaker, bro. Just call it a day. Call it a day.
That's scary, dog.
Bro, I would have quit. I just would have threw my gloves off and been like,
Wilder should. I don't know what to do with this. I really wanted to see Fury and Joshua.
Yeah, that's what I was going to see.
So would I.
With the Wilder and Fury fight, I feel like maybe Deontay Wilder has a chance in this third fight.
I don't think so.
He's been brushing up on his technique. That's the one thing Wilder does not have. He has absolutely zero technique.
Right.
Yeah, he wild as hell, bro.
Hence Wilder.
He just be all over the place.
Right.
That boy out there throwing windmill punches. Like he just ain't got no shame.
Off balance, just
but
everything.
Let him catch you with one.
He got that power, but
he has that power.
1 million cash says you let Deontay Wilder give you one body shot.
1 million?
1 million cash.
Not for 1 million.
Tax free.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Where? Where?
In the body.
Anywhere in the body?
Like in
rib cage, stomach.
From below your titties down to about your waist.
I'll take it. I'll take that.
Bro, first liver shot, you're done, so you'll be pissing away $1 million in medical bills.
Hey, I'll take it. And then after that, line me up for Tyson.
I'm already wearing a colostomy bag. What else do I got to lose?
Just go ahead and take me out. Take me out like a warrior. Just go ahead.
He said his son set up for life.
Yep. Yep.
Gerald's gonna be eating pea soup through a straw for the rest of his life.
Yep.
But Logan's gonna have the new PlayStation 5 and Xbox.
Everything. He'd be set for life, bro.
Dog, I don't know, man. That is scary power. Like ridiculous scary power.
Yeah, bro.
What if they said just give him one? You can put your gloves up to your face, and he gets to throw one bomb.
I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, can you close? Can you close like this?
Yeah, like you, whatever the gloves cover, that's what you get to put in front of your face.
I don't know about
bro,
that.
You better be right in here, dog.
I don't know about that, bro.
Because you know that punch coming wild, bro.
He ain't doing this.
He don't know the art of the jab.
No. He's going straight hooks.
Yeah.
Straight hooks.
That, bro. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough.
Bro, you'll let him hit you in the body and take your liver out, but you won't let him swing.
Nah, bro.
Bro, I promise you,
bro.
It'd be way less painful if you took one to the face than if you took one to the body.
Not.
Because when he hits you in the face, you're going to sleep,
bro. Your brain.
If he hits you in the body, your brain's gonna be doing this. That hurts. That hurts.
That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that over the fact of having a fucking TBI from getting hit one time.
CTE.
Yeah, I'm good with that,
bro. If he hits you in the face, it's like he's just turning the light switch off. Like bloop bloop.
No, it's not.
He just resets you real quick.
Your brain could hit your skull and it's over, bro. That's what it's gonna sound like.
You're paranoid. Paranoid. Anyway, boys, I had fun, man. I had fun tonight. What about you guys?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel?
Yep.
We'll do it again next week. Hopefully, we can have Ruben and Julito on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Julio's out there working. He putting in that work, fam. So shout out to Julio. Shout out to Ruben. Y'all definitely are missing the podcast, but we're trying to hold it down while y'all are doing whatever y'all are doing. And like I said, man,
holding it down.
POP.
I love you, mama.
We'll do it again next week. Peace.
Later. Mama, I love you.
Mama, I love you.
I'm from Port Arthur, Texas.
Man, were you blind? Burley.
I'm legally blind.